Yeah. Hello, Wet. Hello, Twitch. It is indeed a Regent Day. Zek's guide has made me actually want to kind of try hard on this character a little bit. Which... Oops. Look. Path is kind of weird for a 150 gold, because really you want to be on the right-hand side. Like this... This is kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, like, these Niaos, this is the good one. But there is definitely early Spire 2 Chaos, as in, like, once I was starting to play A10 regularly, would have, like, just probably looked at this map and decided I don't want to go here and slam Crucible. And, like, go over here. But I think I might... This is so weird. This is a really weird map for 150 gold, because I don't think you want to be here. I think you want to take the 3 hallways and do, like, Fire Elite, and then decide, do you want Shop, Fire Elite, Shop, or do you want, like, some Fires and more Elites? And this has a real chance of being, like, dead. This is just irrelevant. I'm clicking one of these two. But... I'm actually going to Crucible. Just because the shops are in such a weird place. The main thing is that if I end up dodging to this right-hand side, as in I, like, go here and I decide that I would rather shop my way out than rest my way out. Because one of the big things is that the only way... You can't actually farm hallways around here. You're farming fires and elites around here. Here is how you farm hallways, but it's so scary with no fire until here. The lack of an early shop is, like, pretty interesting. And while Soulfish is not Phantom, Soulfish is one of the real Act 1 bosses. I think I'm doing Crucible. I think I'm going to go with how I understand this. Like, I'm going to bear in mind Zek's guide with decisions I make. And, like, I mean, I do bear in mind what Zek says, unless I'm, like, memeing or pissing about. But, like... The 2 against the Venerate is the interesting micro decision that turn, or this whole fight. But because it was within 3 strikes range, I didn't. Oh. There's one of the broken cards. Okay, this has stopped being interesting. Or at least in a stop being interesting in how you adapt to Zek's tier list. Because you see these 2 things. I'm going to click Bulwark over Astral Pulse, and the main reason is Fish. I think they're both very, very broken. But... By Falling Star? Probably... Probably. There's not really a main reason to throw away 8 damage. And I guess I'm just going to do this. Kill this one. Because I don't want to be multi-hit post-split. And now I can do this, and we're out. Hey, turns in Mound that Sensible Micro helps get you out. This is the interesting decision. This is actually an interesting decision. Because going with the, like, whole, you skip mid things unless you're, like, forced to take something. Like, I was surprised Zek put Guiding Star so low. I get what he said about it, but this is one of the cards I really rate highly. And I think it is largely just because everything else is overtuned. Because I think it is kind of overtuned in itself. Like, 13 damage and draw 3 for 1 and a bit half energy. Sort of 2 energy. Is still very strong. But it is actually unnecessary. And as I've been playing more of the last 2 patches, it has felt less necessary. Certainly compared to the really broken shit. I still think it is probably stronger than this, but I don't want to be spending my stars on this if I find another broken star spend, whereas this at least goes with the broken card I've already picked. And because I took Crucible, I should try and take something. We're ignoring this one. So I think that is a... There's no real reason to upgrade 2 random cards. My good cards are already upgraded. Like, sure, these are fine, but what if I just remove a strike and I just play these more often? One thing about Zex, guys, it did actually affirm to me that I have about the right principles with my Micro of the Sword. Like, when I spend on it, when I don't. This is Manifestal Scarcity or Skip. You shouldn't need these in this position. If you take, like, the Astral Pulse and then you see a Reflect, you then start thinking about this. And I think Chaos of a month ago probably would have maybe taken Astral Pulse with your Bulwark. Let's ignore that because just say you get the Astral Pulse because it's broken and this wasn't on the screen. And then I would have taken the Guiding Star, and then I would be taking this. And I think it's this against Skip. And I mean, an upgraded block card is not that bad to take, particularly in docks. I think I am taking this, and that should be the last thing. And I'm wondering if this is actually better than the Hallway now. Because suddenly we've got the, what do you go here and upgrade? You upgrade, like, Falling Star to hope for the thing, or you upgrade Venerate when you've not got any star spend. Upgrading Venerate when you haven't got the star spend yet is something I've been going down on. Like, if this was Reflect and Astral Pulse, sure, obviously I do this and I'm happy about it. Or, well, I'm at least happy that this is green. But... So you upgrade Falling Star for the 6... Is it 14 or 16% chance of the Meteor Shower? Is a real thing that I've, like, been seeing. Because, like, the +4 is actually a real number. I can't see how that is a worse than this, but we also only have one potion, which is the other side. Because I do actually want to find one more broken card and I want to get something for the elite. I'm still going to just do this, which is probably wrong. I don't think I want this greed, do I? The greed would be saying I go right, and I take 2 fires, 2 elites, 2 shops. Against 1, 2, 3, 4 fires, 3 elites. And I can skip this fire if I need to. $80 gold. 280 gold to carry a curse the entire run. It's the same number of relics, by the way, because I'll buy a relic in at least one of these. If not 2 relics, with this got extra gold. The thing is, it's because it's the double shop. I guess you could skip this shop to take hallways, couldn't you? Which might actually be more in line with that principle. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to reassess here. There's also the just rest there to save a rest later, but I don't think I rate that. I basically don't think I'm like close to dying to this floor, and I think I was more likely to spend a potion against the other two. I think Eel was probably a decent roll, but this potion is also just like good to get and see. Do I just play those? So that those are not like great cards to play here, right? Because that's all my energy. And the star spend doesn't massively matter. The thing is, I'm playing defend against Sovereign Blade. It's 1 defend against Sovereign Blade, so I think I just swing. You're either doing Venerate Falling Star to get the weak off and to maintain these stars for next time you see the Falling Star, or you're doing Refined Blade. If I hadn't drawn the Catastrophe, I think the Refined Blade gets better, because then you have the chance of seeing and playing the Catastrophe. But I think I'm just going to do this. How bad is that? Take 4 to get that in play. I think that might be okay. I think this is where I part. How big is my sword? Oh, it's in hand, 36. I did not mean to click the debris, but sure. Okay, nice. Bag of Marbles pretty good. Not clicking this now. Don't think I'm bothering with Patter. Bulwark is block and adds future damage, and it's just twice as good at it. And I've already got another, like, random ass block card that's already upgraded. This is empty, which is relevant, because it's not giving us gold, and it's not giving us a relic. So you don't do anything like you like upgrade here, rest here in case you see a pillow. How much is the rest? About 20. We'll go to what, just under 60. I don't think I'm double resting. So we'll currently be upgrading a defend or venerate or something we pick. I mean, this is Patter, Black Hole, or Skip. I'm not picking Shining Strike here. I'd rather upgrade Venerate than pick the Shining Strike. I don't think there's any need for this Black Hole. We already have... The Blade is scaling damage, and we have 2 cards that say 4 to 13. So it very quickly becomes 36. And this does add more scaling. I think I should be skipping here. And then there's the question of, is it better to go up here, rest, do Elite Fire, one of these, and then this? And, like, just farm for one more broken card? Or is it better to farm relics? It's basically, do you farm cards or do you farm relics? Because this is 3 fights. This is... I guess it's 3 or 4 fights in a shot. Because one of these fires is probably kind of dead. I wonder if you take the event over the fire because of that. I do think events are a bit stronger in jungle than in docks. And we've already kind of taken 2 events. The main reason to take this is the chance at a shop or a fight, I think. But also just the fire is dead. Okay, we'll do it. The fight is good. I think the fight is good. I think we do trade the 9 for 1, given that we're resting next fight. And now we have a potion. We can take a no-thy place here pretty happily. That's fine. I don't think I'll be upgrading it unless, like, we're way, like, for some have a real reason to do so. And I don't think I want the double shop. I think I want some elites. I want relic bar. We take the empty relic bar, or we take this dead relic and lost gold to cover it by the fact that these are all upgraded and we just, like, rest our way through. See what this gives us. I don't think I give any shits about that. This gets played. It's kind of annoying to not, like, hold the vuln. Do I attack pot because of that? Because the next one's colony. Maybe I attack pot here. This is... This doesn't stack, so... Yeah, this is okay. You take Venerate. You play this, probably... This is going to do 20 AoE. So we can block 3 by playing this left, or we can, like, just make shit easier to kill this. But if that's 20, it's taken 12, so... This is already hitting the threshold, and double strike, like... The Vuln... Yeah, that doesn't change it. So we may as well apply the weak and then have a better, like, a strike just straight kills this next turn. This whole paying attention to my micro-cision thing feels weird. Why is that happening on this stream? Swing at this one, then defend. No need to play the bulwark. Once again, this paying attention to my micro and thinking about my decisions on this stream feels weird. Broken cards. Farming for the broken cards, huh? We can just upgrade that, right? Or are we upgrading Venerate to just improve our cycle? We're never upgrading this with these two available at the moment. I don't think you ever rest here, because I don't think you're dying to a hallway and colony. I mean, even if we take 30, due to, like, just some bullshit happens, we can just rest here. And I think 30 is... 30, if I'm paying attention to micro, is pretty bad. Yeah, I'm playing... is beta even different from main branch at the moment? Wasn't last week's everything is the same? The answer is yes. I just don't think they're different right now. I think just upgrade the good thing, and if we don't find star spend before we're upgrading again, we upgrade Venerate. I mean, we may as well do this, right? Because we don't... That's all our energy spent, and then I can look at how I split these. I'm 90% sure beta and main are now identical. But it's only 90%, so feel free to tell me I'm wrong. But I would probably ask for receipts now. Slam this. Slam the Venerate or slam the Refined Blade? Probably the Venerate. I think we take the 2 here. You should trade to, like, smooth out for the... Like, one of these gets played this turn. If we kill this, it needs to die. You did not play it for a week, so you've no idea what was changed. Last Thursday, they did an announcement that there wasn't going to be a beta patch update, but they were merging beta into main. Did they use the term merging? I don't think they used the term merging. But yeah, that's what they said, basically. They were moving the main branch, the beta branch changes to main. And that is... Do I bulwark over manifest? Probably not, because the sword reading kills this. So why not see what this is? Okay, what does secret technique fetch? We're going to kill this, because I don't want to deal with that. And this is more for the energy next turn. In the hope that we could just kill this. And there's like 20 lines to kill this here. Parry. Good joke. It's almost tempting. There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of changes. The Doormaker is probably the main thing. I mean, Doormaker got a lot harder first. The first beta patch Doormaker got very hard and did, like, random exhaust. Or, like, exhaust every 10th card you draw. Which gave you, like, no control. And that upset people, but was still interesting and was very hard. Then they changed it to the pattern it is now, of the... You exhaust every card you play, you can't draw it. Playing a card loses you an energy. But it swung for big numbers, so it was still very hard. And then they've just kept nerfing the numbers since then, before moving it to main. There's changes around Skulking Colony, there's changes to some hallway fights. Every Regent card on the planet got buffed, I think. I would say Test Subject is currently the hardest boss. I would say Test Subject is currently the hardest, and Queen and Door counter different decks. I think Queen probably costs me more HP on average at the moment than Door, but that's also because I've been focusing on how to play against Door. I think I should be skipping here. If I am tryharding, I think I'm skipping. I'm open to doing this next turn if I need to. I mean, the fish is a real enemy, and this is... I also don't really care about swinging this for, like, the thing. The Venerate is the more interesting play there, because I get the Reflect next turn. But I also know I'm getting the Bulwark, so I play this once, and I don't need the Reflect for block this turn. Because this is already breaking this cap. This cap changed, if you didn't notice that. Can I do that? That's annoying, because that is one I would have wanted to play. You're just slamming that and this. Does this come off this turns or next turns? Yeah, this turns. Yeah, they did a lot of other buffs to it first time when they buffed it, and then they've nerfed it again. It no longer adds daisies, but it does swing every turn. I think I should possibly trade here. This is where not playing the Fasten earlier is annoying. Maybe I just play the Strike to trade, because now it can die in 2 turns. Well, 2 swings of something. Trade? That's great. I don't think I need Radiate here. We are resting next floor, even with a good Relic Bar. We're resting and throwing this. This deck is strong, so there's no need to risk things against fish. It's this or skip. And I don't think there's any need. We haven't got the star gain to justify it. I think the whole thing of that fight did show me that I need to be valuing Venerate. Because I think 26 is probably the high end of what's reasonable in that fight, but I think I should be hoping that's lower. Tyranny in the fight that is hard because it adds annoying statuses into your deck. Probably do that over the strike for 13. Yeah, that's 13 damage a cycle as opposed to just 13 straight. Do we defend over strike? 3 strikes, right? The strikes hit for 9. The defense block for 5 at the moment. The main thing is that the strike is useful this turn. Is it? What if I just do this, and then the strike isn't useful this turn? And this is already, like, on a 3rd health. I think Fish is one of the better bosses. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as Phantom, who I think is... I think Phantom and the Sandworm are the 2 best bosses in the game. And I think it's not close on that. I don't really see a reason to Refine Blade over Volley here. It's 13 against 14, kind of. But it's also energy next turn, so maybe. What if I just delete these? I don't really think I need them. Like, I don't think we're getting that far, because, like, we draw Falling Star Sovereign Blade and the fight ends anyway. Also, the enemy was intangible. Good point, Wet. Thank you. I had not spotted or paid attention to that. Yes, the try-harding and focusing is going very well. I mean, it is, because we, like, barely spewed all act. Like, you know, we took... Like, 154 is just standard ship. That's what Hallways should be doing. We took 12 to the eel. 12 to the eel and 26 to the colony. Royalties is good if you're not carrying other powers, is the short answer. It's also cringe. and I don't tend to click it because I don't like cringe. This is usually unnecessary. This is usually good, but it's clunky in certain hallways. This is a lot better when you have this, but it's slightly worse when you have this, because you might want to be doing damage here. I think all of these are like... I think all 4 options you can justify here. I get baited by these powers, the sword powers. Particularly when I have, like, the good sword skills. Like, I don't raw pick them, but... Act 2 Inspire 2 is a lot easier than Act 2 Inspire 1. The main thing is I'd rather just be able to carry a better power than it. Every power you have is cards that isn't output that turn. Give or take. There are powers that are exceptions to that. But you need to mostly think of this. Void Form is, like, fine here, because Bulwark, Reflect, and the Sword are 3 things that, like, use it. The main thing is Void Form isn't great in short fights, and the bag of marbles is making me think about it, because spending energy on Void Form when you can do say, with these 2 relics, I can play 2 strikes for 26. If my strikes are dealing 9 on Vuln, and I just, like, draw strikes for 26 and do 26 with that, and then I'm auto-blocking turn 3 and I will try and end the fight turn 4, is the Void Form actually making me better over the case of the 4 turns I'm actually playing? If I draw it turn 1. Obviously, if I draw it turn 3 with Captain's Wheel, it's just good. So in the longer fights, it is just going to be good. But will I just find some... do I already just have enough broken cards and enough other good things to basically not need a Void Form? I think it's probably positive. I think it's probably positive. Upgrade 6 random cards is kind of stupidly good. This is whatever. These 2 are kind of whatever. Driftwood is, like, fine. It helps you get more broken good shit, and one thing I've found about Driftwood is cards that I think, ooh, maybe it's about borderline with skip. I then just re-roll, and then I look and I go, yeah, I can just ignore these mediocre cards that I should be skipping. So I think it's good on my own personal meta, of it helps me skip borderline things more. But I don't know, upgrading 6 random cards, because, like, let's ignore Void Form, because that's a bad one. This is probably also kind of irrelevant. But, like, it's only upgrading basics, but what if you just say that... What if I just actually say that my strikes going to 12, i.e. they do 18 turn 1, is actually kind of broken? You just say this is Ancient Writing, and I just take my boss relic as Ancient Writing. Honestly, Ancient Writing as a boss relic is not that bad. Because it pretty much is going to be that. Like, 7 of our 10 cards that can be hit. You've grown up on Know Thy Place upgrade as you've come down on Gamma Blast and Comet. I agree with that, but also with a Void Form in the deck, we're more likely to click Gamma Blast or Comet. Which is pretty much one of the reasons why I don't think I'm going to upgrade it manually. Like, our best upgrades here are strikes, which is, like, this is kind of weird. I wonder if this Driftwood is actually just the strongest thing here. But Ancient Writing is still very solid, with these 2 relics as well. I think I would be sad if it hits exactly both of these. If 5 of the 6 are the basics, I'm happier. I'm probably removing once, by the way, with this gold amount. Sandworm means that Void Form is doing a little more work. Just click Driftwood, I think. I'm open to the double early shop, or the shop, and then if it's bad, go to this one. This looks like a good bit here. How is the right-hand side? It's good for farming. And I think it's just worse than this, because I think you do want to get into a shop this act. We've already had an act without a shop. And you do want to, this gives you, this is a resource and you want to use it. You want to use your resources. We just, like, kill this one. I mean, this needs to get weakened, regardless of what else we're doing. I mean, these are just getting played, right? It's just the question of how we're... I guess I could have... No, I couldn't have, like, just played the Refined Blade and then played the Blade, because the mana... I needed to do the Manifest and see what this gives me. I'm wondering about just killing this one off. Because this gives... We then get next turn off, and then third turn this blocks for us. Yes, third turn absolutely happens. We're just going to glug one of these. Don't piss about there. Don't piss about trying to hoard. Is Glow good enough that I don't reroll? Is now the question. We do have a thing to spend stars on. And we have a Void Form to, like, utilize draw. It absolutely 100% becomes our upgrade, by the way, if we click this Glow. Am I going to actually open up the, like, Zet guide and, like, look at things while mid-run? I'm probably not. I just want to, like, absorb the principles and play to that. Do you need a draw card if your deck is 16? is a genuine question. Like... Also, this creates cards. I think we want to re-roll for one of the broken powers. I think Glow Plus I would just click, and I will click Glow direct over skip, but this can just be Pillar of Creation, or Child, or Spectrum. I don't think I need Particle War, and I don't think I have the stars for it. Hello, Profdemonkus. We are actually tryharding this run, in that I'm actually, like, taking time with my lines and my decisions instead of, like, clicking. Just clicking and going, this has good vibes. I kind of... Am I just removing a defend? Our strikes are doing 9 or 13. Very consistently, our strikes are doing 13. I don't give a shit about Hidden Gem. I think I might be going to the other shop, but, like, then there's no fires. I'm thinking, like, flower remove. Orbit's, like, okay. I don't think I want to spend actual money on it, though, even with this. I think I'm going to remove a defend, because we've added, like, 1, 2, 3 good block cards, and we haven't found a broken block power. If there was a fasten here, I wouldn't do that, but I think I want to remove a defend with this relic for this bit. I don't really want to buy a stratagem. I want a broken power. This is probably just good enough, to be honest. I just take the flower. Take the flower and go up this bit. This is the other thing. It's very, very cheap, isn't it? Without the Void Form, I don't give any shits about the second Reflect. If my deck is larger, I give a lot of shits about the second Reflect. The Reflect is for Door, basically. The second Reflect would be for Door. And that's kind of it. I don't think it's an Act 2 buy. I think it's an Act 4 buy. An Act 3 Boss Gauntlet buy. I guess there is the thing of double Reflect. If you play two Reflects in a turn, what that then does is it then means you reflect next turn. So if I play 2 Reflects one turn and Bulwark the next, the Bulwark block reflects the next turn. And basically, if my deck is 2 Reflects and a Bulwark out of 16 cards, we're probably, the Void Form is just going on these all the time in any fight that's long enough for it. Okay. I still do need to upgrade a Stargen before I do that. Just 200 gold, don't carry a curse. History Course would be so broken with these cards, by the way. Like, so broken. But the History Course is a weird thing. Of your expensive card you want to put Void Form on, isn't going to be the last card you play. Can we do a dodge line? 90 gold shop, dot. You can do a dodge line. How is my deck against the Millipede? I don't think my deck's bad. My deck destroys the bee. Reflect destroys the bee, and Sword is very good against the bee, particularly when the sword is coming from Bulwark. Because the thing is, bee doesn't actually have that big HP. It's just the thing of you can't play low value attacks against it without getting punished. But our strikes even aren't low value with this. So our strikes are very consistently dealing 13. And we reflect everything. I don't think the B I give any shits about. The triangle is probably a little harder than the B, but not in any like real way. Because this path, if we just rest and don't upgrade at all this act, and this is a saying that everything goes wrong and I'm microing like I usually micro instead of my attempted lock-in mode. It's just the Millipede, which I do think swordy things have a problem against, but Reflect is usually good enough, and this is a huge amount of block. It's funny, because if we take the key, we're going to the shop. If we take the 200 gold, we're not. Which is quite a funny way to think about it. You take the 200 gold, and then you do the 2-shop dodging path. I'm calling it 200 just to go, it's got double value. But if we take the curse, I don't want to walk into the Millipede with a curse while carrying a curse. And I think that's where I'm at. I don't want to walk into the Millipede while carrying a curse. So it's, do I think that the History Course is better than 2 relics here and a 200 gold spend? And the answer is probably not consistently. It's very good. History Course is insane. I don't think there's any need to reflect to get Void Form in play, to play Tincture to get Void Form in play in this fight. So I'm just going to open with this. Oh. Never mind. A colourless card's good. Does anyone know? You actually play this one first. Just... Oh, it doesn't actually matter, does it? Taking this much damage here is annoying. This being a full 17, just because you draw literally no block on that turn is annoying. Because this, it doesn't matter. Like... Yeah, exactly. $19. I think I do want just a random attack when I play an attack. I just want to be able to finish them off. I'd like this set up. Not interested. Not interested. Summon Forth is like a vague thing. And it's a vague, slightly better vague thing with Void Form. But no. Patter is not real here. We've got 4 better block cards. Well, 3 better block cards and another that's pretty equivalent. So you just don't touch these for that reason. Do I think Power Demise is better than this? Not really. Not with the Void Form. You just play this. Sure. We're going to play the Void Form. It's whether I play the Falling Star first. And I think, yes. I think I'm just going to trust the Void Farm to cover my star economy if it gets played. Play both of these. Play this. Play this. Play this. Procs the Panache. We're going to reflect next turn as well, but we don't have another broken block card this turn. But we do have a just kill. This will reflect. So I guess we're going to be playing both of these. Everything costs 1, so order doesn't matter. And then strike or venerate for the last card. Venerate is probably more convenient than strong. I guess I need to try and get this round is the main thing. This is... Naught is really bad number for it to be on, but I just don't want to take 4 here. So, like, what? Just finish it. Cure All, Radiant Tincture. The principle is that you're using the energy pot to play Void Form in a turn that isn't this turn. I wonder if you actually just glug this and carry both. I could take a second, though, that I place. I don't think I want to, and I'm not taking these. This is exactly why you have them both. So this needs to get played. And I think I'm not playing both. Am I playing both? If I had both, if I had, like, played one and then Entropic Brew into the other, I probably do play both and Herald a Potion. I haven't really been keeping track of my pot chance this act. How much is this? 12? 21. 28. So we're taking 11 at the moment. I mean, it's irrelevant, because we rest here, and then I don't think this usually goes so badly we don't get to upgrade at least one of these. And that's assuming we need an upgrade. Like, because at the moment, this or this are our upgrades, which are not, like, essential. This is for 5. So this is 9, and this is 12. So this is for 5 block and 5 damage on the middle one, which is less valuable than damage on an outer one, because this is the lowest HP one. I also kind of like, I mean, the draw, if it rolls well, gets you what? The Manifest Authority exactly. It gets you Manifest Authority, Ascender's Bane, or what? 2 of these 3. Two of these 3. This is the best one. This is probably the next best. Because you haven't got the stars to spend on the Falling Star or the Reflecting. You haven't got the energy to spend on the Bulwark. And you don't want to miss these for playing them with the Void Form. So I think you just Void Form, save the other potion. And this is why, because this is now top decked. But I think you do actually do this because you have block for next turn anyway. So if you miss the Bulwark Manifest Authority, it's more acceptable here. How much is coming in? 16, 23, 32. And we're blocking 16 and we can apply weak. Sorry, not 16, 26. And we can apply weak. So we would currently take 4. Okay, that's probably not worth the pot. Doesn't really... I'm pretty sure we... Do I bother playing this for the week? Considering we're not getting the Vuln out of it. And it can be drawn with a sword in future. I think I just want to draw my Reflect and my Bulwark more often. With the Void Form already in play. Sweet. Oh, it's 2. Yeah, Right, you play this first to see what you get. This is worse than the more... I mean, it doesn't actually matter. Wait. Do you ever play this? Because you have 5 energy. 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, you play this because the star cost matters more. No, because you want the sword to be... You want to play the sword. Yeah. What sheet is the sword? It's not 17. This is 17 post-week. So 17 divided by 0.75 is 13. So, what's 13 weak Velm? I think it's just going to be 14. Yeah, so 14 plus 9 is... What is 14 plus 9? 23. Yeah, it's fine. We're not... I don't actually want to, like, kill... The reason to kill this would be to get the weak done, I think. But I think we're probably just okay with the energy we've got. Okay, I say that and then draw like this. But hopefully we can just kill this turn. This would have been an okay pot time. But we get this set, at least. Do I want an Astral Pulse? Is that good enough? The thing is, now that we're past the Millipede, this would basically be for Scrolls of Biting. There's a few other Act 3 hallways it's good in. Normally I've finished a run by this point. Normally because I've died, but this is normally when I'm getting to the Act 3 boss if I'm not dying. What if I just take a third Reflect? How stupid is that? It's funny. Okay. I was trying to not do that, but it's funny. Ooh. Block. I think I want this one here. I should have played Reflect there. That was crazy to play the Falling Star. May as well play this before I do that one. That's going to be good on one turn. We just play Void Form here? The triangle has definitely gone worse than I hoped. Oh, I should have played Refined Blade before that. Minus 13. Or 13 damage. Which is definitely less important. We're playing this to draw and find the broken things. Mayhem's kind of funny. I think we just put the Reflect thing for next turn. And the following turn. Clear reroll. Still not interested in Conqueror, which is probably the most closest to getting in my deck of those. The Driftwood's really made an impact of I've just skipped anyway. We're playing this. 1822, so there's no reason to block, so I guess we do the Veln on the one that we'll want to kill earliest. This is nice. This also, these three also mean that I want to set this to what? Both of these also mean I want to set this to 1, not 2. Interesting. 12-21. What's our draw next turn? Can we actually play that is basically what I'm looking at. And we do this. This is blocking 6 right here. And we could just use this. But the thing is, we can play this to try and save this. Next turn is... Next turn we've got this, and we've got these. And if we draw the Reflect, it just reflects and, like, they all die. And if we don't... We've still got the 18. We've probably got the Bulwark. We've got the Block Potion as an out. How crazy is it to play this? And we've already blocked this turn, so the defend doesn't get played. We kill just one of them, just doing... Yeah, we just do 2 hits of 9. Doesn't actually matter what we're playing, because this has to get played. Like, everything gets played there. That can't get played. Take the energy for this. Probably just finish this one off. Because this dies to the reflect. Gambit succeeded. Okay, Astral Pulse. Convergence. I do kind of... It gives me deck control, energy, and stars. That's probably the thing I'm looking for. More than the glow that I, like, decided I didn't quite want. That's very good with the double reflect Venerate. Like, that's probably one of the best colorless I could have seen there. No real reason to take the no thy place here. Probably just do this big swing, play this. Can we kill this turn? Not really. Kind of want to try and wait for this to be on 0 or 1, if I can. Mind you, it's just going to kill itself because I need to block with Reflect. Oh well, we have... At least this one isn't this one, so it's just we have 5 energy turn 1. Spectrum Shift Guards. Those were 2 of the ones I'm looking for, but I think Spectrum Shift is stronger. Just the 6-card hand. What the hell? What the hell? This turn 1. Can we kill? 13, 26. 26 at 18. 36, 44. No. Guess we're block potting then. Oh, we can kill like that. Did not need to block pot. I'm stupid. Take 1 to get this played, I think. I want to upgrade that, by the way, more than the convergence. Play this first. Then this. This. Any need to play this? Any reason not to play this? And we're blocking, like, way over blocking. I don't really want a panic button here, so, like, I think I'm saving this. So this is just to deal, like, 25 damage. Probably fine. I want this on 1, ideally. So I think I want to try and slow my damage down. Because this is a turn I don't want to kill it. It's pretty... How hard is it to not kill it? I mean, we need to play Reflect, right? So this Reflect and dies. 0's better than whatever else, though. So... 0's better than 2. Second no thy place? It's better now I've got the Spectrum Shift. Because I've got something else to actually spend on. I still want to find one of the broken block powers. Do I get to upgrade here? If I have the block potion, I 100% do, but I think I'm just going to say I'm OP. If we draw badly first 2 turns, I glug this. Honestly, I'm probably just throwing these out. Keep the weak Vuln down to get this. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. You play this and this. It's very clearly turned out it wouldn't do. That wasn't important, but we're not playing the Gambit this early in this fight, by the way. I do not think I'm scared of this fight, though. Do I just swing this? Probably. We have double retain. Keep retaining? Or play, like, defend? Kind of doesn't matter, because we're going to play one of these, then we're going to play this, and then see. I think I do want to retain this one, so it can block next turn. This gets played. This gets played. May as well retain. May as well throw the strike. I think we're just not in trouble in this fight from here. This is quite fun. Probably want to spend on that. Why did I not play that earlier? Who knows. Hold this for a Vuln turn. Yeah, probably. This is basically me finally tryharding for the first time since probably finally tryharding for the first time on this, like, at all. Having read Zek's guide and gone, actually, you know what, I actually want to, like, prove that I can be decent. Leave this? This isn't set, so this is 5 energy turn 1. So we basically are getting to energy turn 1 or turn 3. Because we're not going to do it. I don't think we're stalling 2. I guess I could play... I mean, we play this and then decide. Because the next option is, like... Because next turn we know we can just pull the Gambit and then stall a turn. With that. Because I've played that. So, like, this is 30 coming in. But I can literally just pull Gambit. Play Gambit. Play Prolong. May as well play that. Oh, I probably should have played the Frantic Escape just as an in case. But, like, we just find anything and it kills. And then this is set to 1 to balance with this. Big Bang, Broken 1, just click that. Don't piss about. Don't piss about with the roll. Big Bang was the one we were looking for. Void Form is worse than Big Bang, like, almost always. You don't want a second of these. Like, if I actually pull up the Regent rare pool, just to, like, show of, like, what would you look for. I mean, it was against this, which is actually pretty good with Void Form. This is a strong one, and I would have liked to see. These probably get clicked if they're against Skip. And then this and this are the other 2 I'm looking for. But, like, 3 of the 6 or 7 I was looking for were on that screen, including the one I 100% think is best. We've also, like, found Nonu having walked into Act 3 with a strong deck. So if I lose from here, this is actually, like, real throwing. Apo, we don't really need it because our, like... Oh... I also rate Make It so higher than Zek's tier list, but there's no need for it here. It's not relevant in this deck. Apo here is kind of stupid. This is 2,000 gold. This is 2,000 gold. So if we can path to all 3 shops, which we can, that's 2,000 gold, which is very, very stupid. Brilliant Scarf is not getting touched here, which is kind of crazy. Nonu is the strongest ancient. Nonu Pepe is the strongest agent, a ancient, and you should just like, if you see her, you should be just going, how do which one stops me throwing most? All of her shit is very, very broken. 2,000 gold is probably what I'm going to do because it has good vibes. The reason that I'm thinking against the Apo is that this already needs an innate upgrade, and I do think the innate upgrade on this is worth it, particularly in a deck like this, where it's like, get Void Form into play around these things. It's a little worse with the double energy turn 1, but like, it's still insanely, insanely broken. And because I kind of don't want to... I mean, I would actually upgrade this over the Apo, because then you don't need to upgrade the Apo with these, which is kind of an interesting tech. Okay, that's an interesting tech. Take Apo and don't upgrade it. And we run through the high shop route anyway with an Apo, because we have, like, 700 gold. It's going to be, like, 900 by this. We take the Apo and then don't bother upgrading it. We just upgrade the Big Bang here and rest here. Because I don't think we're spending close to 2,000 gold. Like, we have removed one, and this means we remove all three, which is, like, fine. You can remove 2 strikes in a defend, and that's, like, perfectly decent here. Maybe there's a Venerate upgrade tech with the convergence and the things. That feels bit cooking. This Apo is batshit strong. It's just, is it stronger than 2,000 gold? How much of that 2,000 gold actually gets spent? Because we have 700, which will probably be like 800 effective by this. Basically, this is buying 9 relics better than an Apo. I guess it's not 9 relics. It's buying the 6 worst relics in these 3 shops better than an Apo. It's the 6 worst relics, because you get the 2 or 3 best anyway. The thing is, a really strong shit is already upgraded. Which is one of the reasons that the Apo is, like, kind of only okay. I think I'm doing this. Okay, how much damage can we do? 22, add 18. 40. We're taking real damage here. There's not really a reason to venerate over the, like, swinging this for 22, probably on the front one. Kind of annoying to take this 15 here. Nah. Reflect, Bulwark, just kind of broken. Play this. Probably actually just play the Reflect. I don't think we need Void Form in this fight. This is, like, pretty much killing itself. If we can, like... Oh. Yeah, okay. I should have just done the Void Form. Probably was overcooking there. We still need to rest our way out of this. I mean, that's just silly. This is what I mean about our star economy is bad without the Void Form. I don't want another Reflect here. Do I take this hidden cache to cover that sort of play? Is basically where I'm at. How's this tyranny as well? First off, there's no door, which is the one tyranny's bad in, and also we have a spectrum shift. Okay, that's probably broken enough. Fish oil is just worse than Swift Pot. We just need that. I don't think I want any of these. The hidden cache feels weird. I took way too much damage in this stage. That shouldn't be 47. That's all micro. Okay. 1228. I think we are weakening. Because that takes it down 4. And then this. And then, yeah. We can just repot. We can just re-top up our pots. That's fine. Take the 2. Right, can we block this turn out to set this up? Yes. I mean, if you take Signet Ring with membership cards, you just buy every relic. No, I placed minus. It's okay. Very clear turn. Spectrum Shift is good, but it's not better than Reflect Void Form. And you just play hand here. The Reflect block for you and kill, or like do half damage. Probably deleting this. Or am I deleting Venerate? I'm probably deleting Venerate, actually. They're already weak, so I take damage if I don't defend. I don't think the convergence matters that much here. We kill whichever is attacking for a bigger number. To be honest, we probably just kill them both. It's... I would really like a waffle next floor. Mainly because I played that first fight like an idiot. Not taking damage. Probably stack it on that one so that this is easier to just kill next turn. Am I actually deleting a Falling Star or Reflect here? That feels weird. Actually am, though. We don't need this energy at all. This just straight kills one. I don't want this on this number, like, at all. I will hit that in. Ideally, I want this on 1, but I will take 0. I mean, we just swing this next turn and it's on 1. The moment we drew any block card there, which was very low chance of not happening. Energy pot, brilliant. Do I, for some reason, need more bullshit scaling damage? Because this procs for the sword and this procs for every spectrum shift card, which is pretty slow, but... it's good damage in test subject phase 2, I think. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. This is probably just getting clicked anyway. No, it's not getting clicked because there's literally none. This gets clicked. Do we trade Power Pot for second Radiant Tincture? I think I'm removing strikes over defense right now. The strikes are definitely worse in the elite, but the defends are probably worse in the, like, turn 1 of a hallway. One of the energy pots against Power Pot is pretty interesting. I don't think we need more top end. I just think we need, like, energy and draw pots to give consistency in in turn 1 and 2. Extend Vuln here. So the weak means we full block this turn. And we'll play this and then just, like, think about this. Weakening here means we full block this turn, but putting this on the Vuln here means that we've got a higher chance of killing this earlier in the fight. And this is the one that's going to kill me. I think with Fasten, I'm going to believe in the fight, in playing the fight more short-termist. This does need to, like, get played at some point soon, though. It's like, that gets played. Convergence is probably the one I let go. I'm going to put Radiant Tincture here. How bad is that? Probably not bad, to be honest. I just play it for the, like, star gain. And then you just swing both of these over here. The Panache will hopefully help, but we kind of do need the Void Form this... Ooh. I mean, these get played. I do kind of want my defend. Panache needs all 3 played, which would be the energy pot, which I'm quite open to do. $12, 24. So defend energy pot for 14 AoE damage. Nah, I can't afford to do that in this fight. This was the worst elite to see, by the way, and we drew badly. Clear, 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 clear. 17 at 825. We've already blocked. Energy pot to finish this off, and then play the Void Form. We lost to Reflect there, but the big thing is we need to get to this rest to get to this. Our deck, like, my micro in this fight has cost me a big bang upgrade. Can we kill this turn? If we can play 5 cards, we kill this turn, so... Is Decisions or Royal Gamble good enough? Decisions with the Void form is very good second cycle, and do I need it second cycle? It does make a Reflect just kind of silly. If I don't have the child, I'm not looking at this. If I have Door, I'm probably skipping this. Wow. 2, 4, 6, 10 HP. Honestly, not bad. Scared? Less scared. This could have killed one, but, like, get the Void form in play. Take nothing. This kills this one next turn anyway, if I want to. Finish one of them off. Play what? Probably just Spectrum Shift. Then play, like, these. Play a big block card. This can't proc this. This is 32. We can Vuln. I mean, our turn's pretty simple. It's just like, I think we're weakening this, and then we do still take a little bit. Volley works the... X-cost cards work the bad way with Void form, by the way. Play this. Play this on whichever Reflect is biggest. These pretty much kill themselves. What if I actually make that one kill itself, then play this? Play this on that one. The Reflect playing for a few turns, so I guess we want to slightly No, we just full block and, like, accept this on 0. I don't give any shits about that. Honestly, just kill him. Can't bother to work out the blocking line. Still don't think I want Hidden Cash. How's Quasar? Kind of solid, to be honest. Rest or shop? Nearly 1,000 gold. Well, that gets played. Probably with a random colorless first. Cool. This is a bailout potion. This is a, like, minor scaling potion. Interesting. Probably can just delete this one. Swing the big numbers. Play this. Play this. Play this. Doesn't really matter there. This fight is a little sketchy because statuses do hurt us. Uh, 7, 21. So this will be 21, add 6, 27. Plus whatever we draw from Slime. Probably acceptable. Ah, very acceptable. We can play the power. We want to try and get out here this turn if I can. Good. And it was more for this turn can be scary than setup. The setup for next hallway is not as important as the setup for the boss. How do I feel about this against this? This is like more block early, and I feel like early matters more than like over the fight. Because like our scaling is like through the roof between a Child of the Stars, the Void Form, and the Spectrum Shift. Alright, what we got in here? These get in. I think we just remove the last strike. Shockwave and this are both interesting. I don't think I give any shits about the orbit. I think the Shockwave's probably good enough, and I think, yeah. Okay, we couldn't actually... So, we did actually not buy 2 relics because of how much shit we spent. We've spent 2,500 gold this act. I don't think I want any of these. I don't think I want any of these cards. Our deck was kind of already winning at this point. All the cards we've added this act, other than the Child, have been just, like, quality of life nice. I should just swing this while it's, like, big number. I don't think I play this to stack block for next turn. Particularly with this held. That's getting played this turn. Maybe I'm actually... What do you give me? Oh, wait, that uses up my thing. That was a mistake. Yeah, I should not have played that Quasar. This needs to get played this turn. Whatever else I'm doing. I think all these cards are just a good redraw. Don't care. I need a potion from this now. Needs maybe slightly strong word, but don't really want that. I want this most, I think. We've got the energy for this. Would have liked to play that, but... How much do I care about setting this up? I care more about it for test subject. Amusing? Probably this one first. Just stack these. Look, the reflect will just keep going all the time now, but... Keep deleting these. Play what? Shockwave, reflect. Equi, master. And play that. And play that. Probably don't need this. This obviously gets played. And I guess we play the thing that stars. These are kind of who cares. I think we'll just do the exhausting one. Fasten works on ultimate defend, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Is this a Spire shipping stream now? It always was. That's the secret. I don't want to end now. I want to end in 2 turns. Which means I play this. This. This is reflecting. Sure. Calamity's very good here, yeah. We can't, like, block and not kill, so... But this is fine. I'll take a second bulwark. Yeah, I really wish I had a pillar. I'm assuming rest is better than Big Bang. With the lantern and T-set, I think. Oh, why upgrade it? We're, like, trying to get powers in play is the main thing here. Probably swing this. Just because, like, why retain it? Do I... How much does the weak block for? It blocks, like, 4. So it reduces this from, like... No, I'll block 5. It'll reduce this from 19 to 14. I think I want to spend my stars better than that. This should get played. And this is why I saved the stars. I'm pretty sure we're just doing Reflect Void form, right? There's no secret technique thing. It's annoying that the retain from this doesn't stack with stuff like Convergence, but... I think turn's pretty clear. I want to save pots for test subject, which I think is the scarier fight. A lot of my turns, at least before the Tyranny is played, are going to be very, very clear. Because you have some of your good shit bound, and then you just need to play your broken cards. We got so much energy, I'm going to do this one. That's 48. That's actually a lot, huh? I didn't realize I was actually taking damage there. Don't think I give too many shits about this. We just, like, kill, right? Does this kill? This kills. Oh, shit. Okay. No, it doesn't kill. I'm bad. That's a big potion throw. I hadn't realised the pen-nib thing there. We should still be fine over the fight. Don't think I need this. What if I play this onto this one? Okay, it doesn't work. That's interesting. And we can still just find another reflect, and then we're still blocking 30, but... Sure. I want this on 1. Like, really want this on 1. This just kills next turn, so... I think I do take the 2 to set that to 1. This is on a good number. As long as it's, like, high and not 9. Defend or Child are the stars or Fasten. All 3 are fine. Probably just throwing this, to be honest. I need to minimize damage this turn. This being drawn turn 1 means we just need to minimize damage this turn. I think this is better than the child. You play these two. You play the child, this. This gets played. If we can't kill here, okay, we can block. We actually do take 2 because I played so many skills and I hadn't played the shockwave. This is I want to play the convergence here. The defend blocks huge numbers for me. So what am I going to play decisions on this turn? It could be Know Thy Place. Well, Know Thy Place is just worse than Falling Star. The obvious answer is Reflect, but we don't actually need the Giga block this turn. Oh, this is on a skill. I guess you play this, then you play this probably onto the Bulwark. You play the Shockwave. We're not blocking this turn, right? Or we're not retaining this turn is what I meant to say. What if I just kill? We don't need this anymore. We can get better colorless than that. You put the Reflect on top, then you play the Bulwark, and you save your star. You can nurse this by round by 1 is why you play that. Just play both Reflects. Then we play Quasar, see what it gives us. That's fine in the shuffle. Venerate can go. How many defunds do I have left? 2. So I guess we're playing Quasar first. Hold this. Then Bulwark Convergence. Because this turn, we don't need the block, but we need to hold the block for next turn. Those are things we just exhaust, is largely what they are. This I give 0 shits about. This I also give 0 shits about. GG. Turns out that slowing down and playing twice as much time to play a run mean, like, the one fight I play really fast, I spew, but just, like, thinking out my decisions and not being, like, quite so clicky, and it's just easier. And you just don't randomly spew. I mean, this run was, like, giga strong, but... Yeah. Average region run, minus 47 in one fight to micro, yeah. And it's kind of the thing. You find some broken shit, and if you micro well, you just don't throw. It's like... The only reason I was in trouble was bad micro in this fight. This was the only other scary fight in the game. Like, bits are... This was scary because of this. I think my average micro is in, like, a normal clicky day. I take, like, 20 to this night gang. But also, I don't think even on normal clickiness I actually should be taking minus 47 here. I think I just, like, had seen my strong shit and my brain kind of wanted a break. I think a really interesting decision was here, where I decided to take this event over a fire to look for a shop or a fight. And I said I'd seen a couple of strong events, and it wasn't really the docks events I was looking for, it was a fight or a shop. And then I got a fight, and it gave me an extra reward, and it pushed my rewards up towards, like, some things, and from that I was, like, just pretty strong. I think that's, like, the biggest, most interesting pathing decision. I think the Crucible is a pretty interesting decision. I'll be interested to know what Zek would do at this Niao. So if he's still, like, chatting, I might ping him the seed. But the only interesting thing about, like, the thing is the Niao, I think, in terms of, like, the macro. Because the Golden Pulse is stronger than Crucible, and I've finally accepted this because I do like Crucible. But the Golden Pulse is stronger than it, but it just felt a weird map for the Pearl. Right, oh, he rates it as pickable. It's just like, he rates Pearl as actually strong.